Imam Shafi'i. Imam Shafi'i was a devout worshipper. He divided the night into three parts, one for study, one for prayer, and one for sleep. The narrator said that Imam Shafi'i used to finish the Quran 60 times in the month of Ramadan, and every time he finished it in prayer. Hassan Qarabis reported, quote, I spent many nights with the great Imam. He used to spend 1/3 of the night in prayer, yet I have not seen him reciting more than 500 to 1,000 verses. At the end of each verse, he used to beseech God's mercy upon himself and upon all Muslims. The Imam said, quote, I used to not take food with a satisfaction for the last 16 years, as a full stomach makes the body heavy and makes the heart hard, increases sleep and renders a man lazy for worship. He also said, quote, never have I taken oath by God, whether false or true. He said, he who claims that the love of the world and the love of God are united in him is a liar. Hudaydi said, Imam Shafi'i once went to Yemen with some of the men and returned to Makkah with 10,000 dirhams. A tent was fixed for him in the outskirts of Makkah, and the people began to come to him. He did not move from that place till he distributed all the dirhams amongst the people. Generosity of the Imam was great, and the root of asceticism is generosity. Whoever loves a thing keeps it to him, and everything is insignificant to one to whom the world is insignificant. This is asceticism which leads to God-fear. Once, Sufyan bin Ainabat fell in swoon before the Imam. He was told that he had expired. He said, if he has died, the best man of his time has died. Omar bin Nabtallah said, I have not found more God-fearing man than Imam Shafi'i. He and Haris went one day to the valley of Safa. Haris had a student with him, and he was a Qari, or a reader of the Quran. He had a sweet voice, and he began to read, this is a day on which they will not speak, and they will not be given permission to rise excuse, as is said in the Quran 77:35. I saw that the color of the face of the Imam changed, and he began trembling violently, and he fell in sajda. When he recovered, he began to say, O God, I seek refuge from you, from the place of the liars and the scoffing of the heedless. O God, the heart of the Gnostics have submitted, and the necks of those who yearn for you have bowed. O worshipped, bestow your mercy upon me and cover me with your mercy. Forgive my faults through the grace of your countenance. Then he, along with us, left the place. When I reached Baghdad, he was then there in Iraq. I was asking ablution in the bank of the river for prayer. A man then was passing by me and said, O young man, make ablution well. God will then treat good with you in this world and in the next. I followed him. He looked at me and he said, have you got any necessity? I said, teach me something of what God has taught you. He said, know that he who knows God as true gets salvation, and he who fears his religion remains safe from destruction. He who remains indifferent to the world will be cool at seeing the rewards which God will give him tomorrow. Shall I give you more advice? I said, yes. He said, the faith of one who has got three characteristics is perfect: to enjoin good, to act according to it, to prohibit evil and to desist from it, and to guard the limits of God. Shall I give you more advice? I said, yes. He said, adopt asceticism in the world, entertain hopes for the next world, and believe God in all your affairs, and you will be then amongst those who will get salvation. Then he went away. I asked, who is he? They said, Imam Shafi'i. Such fear and asceticism are the result of nothing but his knowledge of God, and not for his knowledge of legal questions like advance payments, loans, wages that are embodied in fiqh. Imam Shafi'i said, the knowledge of one who does not make himself perfect will come of no use to him. He also said, who confesses his obedience to God through the help of his knowledge, his heart will become illumined. He also said, everyone has got some persons who love him and some who hate him. If it is so, be amongst those who obey God. Abdul Qadir bin Abdul Aziz was a God-fearing man. He once asked Imam Shafi, quote, which of these virtues is better, patience, trial, and peace of mind? Tamkeen. The Imam replied, peace of mind is the rank of the prophets, and it is not attained except by trial, and patience comes after trial. Don't you see that God examined Ibrahim and then he gave him peace of mind? He examined Suleiman and then he gave him peace of mind and kingdom. He did the same with Musa, with Yusuf and others. This reveals the deep knowledge of Imam Shafi about the Quran. Sufyan Sauri said, I or nobody had seen anyone like Imam Shafi. Jazakallah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.